So have you been tempted to buy one of these Plaud recorders? The Note and the Plaud Note Pen? I want to share with you in this video the good and the bad and the ugly of the Plaud. Oh my word. I've been using it for 6 months and I want to give you my honest use review. In other words, how I use it, how it has driven me nuts, and how I love it. So this is old Mike, old me, living better. So let me get right into the ugly. I'm going to do it in reverse order. The ugly, the bad, and the good. Stay tuned to the end because I'm going to give you my honest pick whether you should buy one of these, both of these, or none of these, okay? Do that at the end. So let's get the ugly out of the way. Now, I've been using voice recorders since 1980. I think my Philips cassette recorder was my very first recorder. When these recorders came along, I was absolutely thrilled. I've had my Note card. I'm going to call this a Note card. I'm going to call this a Note pen. I don't know why they didn't call this a Note card. So the Plaud Note card, the ugly part of it, matter of fact, the ugly part of both of these is they're small. And being small, you can lose them. And this is not my first Plaud Note card. No, this is my second Plaud Note card. Do you know why? The first one went through the washing machine. And as much as I tried to convince support, they would not send me another Plaud Note card. They said, no, it's not warranted for the washing machine. So just be forewarned, neither of these are washing machine compliant. But the problem is they're so small. I left mine in a pocket and I didn't check my pockets, went through the laundry, and there it was. It didn't work. Now, I didn't lose anything because I had all my stuff backed up on the app on my iPhone, so I didn't lose anything, but I was out another purchase of a Plaud Note card. These things, especially the ugly part for me of the Note pen, you got all these parts. So you take the back off, and then you've got the charging. You can attach this, of course, to your shirt. You can put it around your neck. But these suckers, you can lose them. Now, granted, the pin, you can connect to the Find My Phone in Apple. And I'm not sure if it works outside of the network or not. I've not tested that. But so that's some help in finding them. But you've got to be warned. The ugly part is these guys are small. And if you lose them, man, you have lost them. As a matter of fact, if you lose this little guy, that's the Note pen charger. Right now, you can't get another one. Now, if I lose the charger, matter of fact, this is the third charger I've had for the Note card. But you can't buy this. Go on Amazon. I don't know whether they're going to make them available or not. So don't lose your charger for your Note pen, okay? So the ugly is pretty ugly. It's one of the benefits. This is one of those products where the benefit is also one of its worst features. I don't know. The benefit is that these guys are small. They're small. They don't take up much space. They're readily available. But being small, you can lose them. So keep track of them. Don't put them in a washing machine. So let me talk about the bad. Let me start off with the Plaud Note card. It comes with this little device that is supposed to attach to the back of your phone. So here's my iPhone, and it'll attach there all right. But notice how easy it slips around. And now the purpose of this is that the Plaud Note card has a call feature, so you can put it here, switch a switch, and you can record a call. You can't do that on the Note pen. You have to have the speakerphone on to record something with the pen. With the card, you can put it in here. Now, a lot of people complain because it's really hard to get it out once it's in there, but it'll go in there. Now, I thought, oh, this is great. So I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to carry it around on the back of my phone. Well, that didn't last very long because in and out of the pocket, this little guy slipped off because I've got a leather case on my phone. So what I did is I went on Amazon and I got a bull strap. I'll leave a link in the notes below if you want to get one. This puppy's got a magnet on the back of it. I'm not kidding. It's like Gorilla Glue. It is not going to... Matter of fact, you almost got to pry it off, even with a leather case. So whenever I want to carry my note card on the phone, that's what I do. I put it in this little guy. The other one absolutely stinks, okay? Probably the baddest thing in a bad sense, not in a good sense, with the note pen is simply this. This puppy is so sensitive. It is so sensitive. Now, I wanted to wear it around my back. When I got this, I was excited. I thought I'd died and gone to heaven, you know? And so I wore it to bed. I wore it everywhere. I got up one morning and I had a meeting that I wanted to record. I recorded that meeting. At least I thought I recorded that meeting. When I went back to my app, guess what? I had a 5-hour recording of me snoring. And man, I can saw the logs, let me tell you. So I got 5 hours of me snoring. How did this thing get turned on in the middle of the night? Well, I decided not to wear it to bed anymore. 2 or 3 days later, the same thing happened. I'd been driving around doing errands. I was gone for 2 or 3 hours. Came home and needed to record something. I pushed the button. I thought it was recording. I went to look at the app, and guess what? I had 3 hours of me driving around in my car, listening to the radio, talking on my phone, going into the store. This little guy recorded everything, but I didn't turn it on. As a matter of fact, if you go to Amazon reviews, you'll discover that even in the 5-star reviews, a few of those, mostly in the 3, 2, and 1, but in the 5-star, in the 4-star, I mean, all through the reviews, you'll find comments about how this guy turns on when nobody turned it on. Well, why is that? I don't know if you can see the difference, but in the card, I think that shows up. There's the button to turn it on right here has an indentation. On the pen, there's no indentation. You just squeeze it, it vibrates, and you have a little light that goes on. But I want to show you, I don't think you're going to be able to see it. The light is so faint. So here's the card light. Here's the pen light. You can't even see it there. It's so faint. Just barely maybe. So here's the problem. If it's around your neck, better turn these off. You got to save those minutes. Oh my word. By the way, it's not free. You'll choose up 300 minutes really fast, especially if you're doing 5 hours of you snoring. So this is very sensitive. The way these things are activated, you push a button on the card, you're supposed to squeeze a note pen, or I found out you can just, if it's hanging on your neck, you can just touch it and it'll go off. Well, you cannot feel the vibration when it's around your neck. And when it's hanging there, as you can see, you can't see the light. And the reason you can't see, I forgot to turn it off. See, the reason you can't see the light is it's hanging down. It's really low. When I turn on the note card as opposed to that, I'm looking right at it, push the button, light comes on, and I know it's recording. I know when it's on and it's off. Since this is bigger, I can feel the vibration in the card better than I can in the pen. What a disaster. Matter of fact, there are some 1 and 2 star reviews on Amazon of people that were really ticked off, drained their batteries, and recorded everything that they didn't want to record. That is not good. That's one of the bad things, especially about the Note Pen. Unfortunately, I'm not happy with the Note Pen. The other stupid thing about the Note Pen is, look at this. This is the strap they give you to wear it around your wrist. Now, I have an iPhone and I have a Apple Watch. Do you think I'd look good wearing a white band around my wrist? I don't think so. Maybe you would like it. There's no other options. Somebody in aftermarket production ought to make a whole bunch of fancy wristbands for this device if it takes off. And it stinks. I almost threw it out. I saved it because I wanted to do a review on it. It works. It'll work all right. I wouldn't dare using it the way I move my hands and gestures and stuff. That Note Pen would be going off all the time. It's useless, in my opinion. Aesthetics are terrible. Give me a leather band. I don't know. So what did I do? Okay, now I loved the functionality of carrying this around my neck. So what did I do? I loved the functionality, the ease of use of having this around my neck, even though it didn't do what I wanted it to do. You're not going to believe what I did. Here's what I did. Do you see this? This is an ID card holder for a conference. Or for whatever. So what I do now, I had to do a little adjustment in it to make it fit just right. I'm going to leave a link in the description. You can buy it. It's $5 on Amazon. This is how I carry my Plaud note card around my neck. It is always on my neck except when I'm sleeping. It's always there. Part of that's because of the way that I use these devices. Part of that is because I'm a public speaker, a writer. I'm always involved in generating ideas. And I discovered that when I can dictate ideas, as well as I never use it too much in the early days to record a meeting. I've done that now. But, it's a wonderful way to use the device. But this is what I use now to carry my Plaud note card. So what about the good? I guess I would put the good in that these are small, they're handy. Plaud itself and a lot of the people that are advertising it on all of social media, man, they just rave about all this stuff. And I wonder if they've actually used it, So one of the big advertisement pitches is that it's undergirded with AI. It's an AI tool. Now let me talk to you about AI. AI is everywhere. AI is on my Apple Watch, my Apple phone. It's in my refrigerator and my garbage disposal. AI is everywhere. You can't get away from it. No big deal that AI is a part of this device. It really isn't. Now, the AI is adequate. I'll give it that. It's adequate. And it's got maybe 20, 25 built-in templates. So if I'm recording a meeting, it's got a meeting summary. If I'm recording, let's say 2 or 3 minutes about an idea to do a YouTube video, I'll record that and I can get a summary of that also bullet pointed. I get a mind map of it. I like getting those mind maps. That's pretty cool. But I can also get a copy of the transcription. And so what I do is I'll copy the transcription and the summary that's been recorded, and I'll put that in Apple Notes. Now, Plaud does have a beta version. It's called Ask AI, but it connects you up to their server, and I have not been able to determine that what happens there goes against your 300 free minutes. I got to tell you, you'll burn through. If you use this like I do, you're going to burn through 300 free minutes. Matter of fact, all I got to do is sleep for 5 hours and snoring it. I burned my 300 minutes. Oh, my word. So I haven't been able to figure that out, but it's available. I've tried it. It's not very robust. The built-in templates are adequate. I would give them a 3.5 out of 5 star. Okay, they do what they say they're going to do, but I got to tell you, I get much more robust AI and I have to take a couple of steps to do this, but I copy my notes and my transcription into Apple Notes, and then I drop that into ChatGPT or Gemini or some other AI program that I like. And I've got paid subscriptions to a couple of those, and I can get wonderful response and feedback and the kinds of things that AI is designed to do. In my opinion, you will not get the full features of AI with this. You will get a really good summary. You will get good summary generated on the built-in 25 or so templates, meeting notes, and summary, and phone call, and I don't know, a lot of different things. Those are good. Those are useful. But you can also copy the transcription. For me, getting a copy of the transcription is maybe more important than getting, an AI summary that Plaud's going to give me. And because of that, I give the AI part of it a passing grade, but I certainly don't give it high marks. So I put this in the good column. I think the AI is good enough if you don't want to do any more with it. So if you made it this long, you're going to hear my recommendation, and you're probably going to guess what my recommendation is. I recommend the Plaud Note. I call it the Plaud Note card. I recommend this highly. Does have some flaws. I've mentioned a few of them. Don't put it in the washing machine. It does have some flaws, but I absolutely love it. I use it. I don't want to admit how many minutes I use on it, but I use it a lot. When I'm driving, waking up in the middle of the night, wherever I'm going, whatever I'm doing, I'm the kind of person that's always got ideas that are coming up. This is great. Now, of course, you can use your iPhone. You can use any recording device, and there's a lot of great recording devices out there. Some of them have AI built into them. I just like the size and the convenience of this. I don't think there's anything quite as small as this device for the kind of use that I don't want a bulky thing in my pocket. I don't even want a small thing that's, I got my iPhone in my pocket already, so I don't need another device. This one hangs on my neck. Now, I had to modify it to do that. And you guessed right, I am not going to recommend the Plaud Note Pen. Now, it may be fine for some people. You go to Amazon and you take a look at the reviews on Amazon. Let me give them to you real quickly. The Note card has a 74% 5-star. The Pen has a 69% 5-star. I would give if I were doing this and I haven't done a review there, I would give the Note card a 4-star. I'd give this a 1 or a 2. I had to think about it. I'm more inclined to give it a 1 because of what it did to me. You ought to go read the review, the 1 or 2 star reviews. I mean, they're exactly what I'm saying. That this guy comes on, it'll destroy your life because you're trying to get something that you really wanted and it's not there. It's on, it's off, you can't feel it. So for that reason, I know when I first got this first couple of weeks, I was recommending it all the time. I don't do that. I can't go back in my videos and edit those out. If I could, I would. I do not recommend the Plaud note pen. Now you tell me your experience. Maybe you're loving it. You're not having any of the problems that I've had with it. Let me know. Did you put yours in the washing machine? Did you lose yours? How many did you have to buy? Tell me how you're using your Plaud note card. I really love that. So this is old Mike, old me, living better. You can go check out the rest of my channel. My motto is, it's right here on my sweatshirt that came from my merch store. If you ain't dead, you ain't done. I started my YouTube channel in 2024 at 81 years old. Hey, if I can start a YouTube channel at 81 years old and in 6 months have nearly 27,000 subscribers, I got monetized in 9 weeks, you can do it too. Go to my channel. Well, you're on my channel, you're watching this video, but look at some of my other videos, and hopefully they'll be helpful to you also. Hey, I enjoyed doing this review. It's not a hard technical review, but I wanted to give a real life, how you use it, what I hate, what I like. So I did the good, the bad, and the ugly. You make up your decision. Let me know. Do you own one of these guys? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know. Talk to you later. Old Mike, old me, living better is saying goodbye.